Hey guys, this is Cam for 15, joined by my co-host, the Red Wolf, and we are back at it yet again with another episode review for you guys for Shield Hero Season 2. And this was the best episode of Rising of the Shield Hero because badass happens.
Yeah, from you know who.
Yes, Rishia happens. My goodness, she was badass, and I'm simping like crazy. Um, can I continue on with my statement?
Yes, Cameron, go on.
Um, Naofumi gets a new shield that now he doesn't have to use his little hate shield anymore.
hmm
And they are going to a brand new world.
I wonder, I wonder how they're gonna survive that. Cause
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. But let's get off with the episode. The episode started off with again, evil mastermind Kyo behind the whole operation, and we find out, oh, of course, the bumbling idiots just had to get captured again.
you'd be like that sometimes.
It's funny because this guy even addressed them as bumbling idiots too.
I mean, he's spitting facts. He's spitting facts.
That was probably like the one thing he was actually like right about. They
Yes.
are bumbling idiots. So yeah, essentially he says he's going to legitimately suck them dry, pause, because essentially he's stealing their life essence from them, to power the spirit tortoise and power the ability that they do. But who shows up in the nick of time to help aid the battle?
Oh, the Filial Queen.
Yes, BG Tora, I think that's how you pronounce her name.
I think so.
She shows up and she's like, now I will aid the shield hero, now knowing everything that's going on. Again, they have to cut off the head and the heart at the same time, to take down the spirit tortoise. So that's the whole plan and everything. And eventually Lark and his party comes on in, and Kyo's like, why don't you just help me with this operation? And Lark's like, yeah, we can't. Or well, Kyo brings up like, aren't you guys supposed to destroy this world too? And Lark's like, yeah, but our weapons don't want us to do it like this type of way. So that's the whole thing. Eventually what happens is attacks fire off. Nafumi blocks one of the attacks, and then Raptalia and Philo go in for an attack, but then what happens?
Barrier.
Yes. This dude's pretty much using the powers of the spirit tortoise to help him survive, pretty much.
Basically.
Yeah. So he's got this barrier, and the barrier is also powered by the three bumbling idiots, and it just drains them quicker.
hmm
So pretty much, they're kind of in a stalemate. And two, this guy can also use the abilities that the spirit tortoise can do. At the same time, we do see this guy's powers in terms of his item, his weapon, which is his book. And he can just use the pages to create like some sort of creation, like a firebird or something like that, or a phoenix.
hmm
Which I think we predicted that last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna mage.
Yeah, pretty much. So it gets to the point where now Fiji Toria, she's protecting the troops, but that's happens when Queen Melria tells Eclair and the others, listen, get back. We need to, retreat because she's holding back the true power she has. And obviously they start going back, and she's like, good, they're leaving, so I can start to go all out some more and stuff like that. But she's telling Naofumi's group, listen, you guys got to hurry and everything. We need to do this now before any more destruction comes. So because of it, Os is like, okay, we'll split up. One group can go take on the heart, while the other person will take on the other group. Well, Fujitora will take out the head. So she looks like she's about to open up this place, but Kyo's like, you're not going nowhere. I'm gonna use my gravity magic like Dante does in Black Clover.
And what Sugo did to Kirito and Asuna that one episode. Remember when Asuna was captured, when Kirito faced Sugo.
I don't remember that. I got to rewatch that.
Wow, you're really lacking, man. You're
Yeah,
really lacking.
I got to rewatch that fight, even though that fight is detestable.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah. Speaking of, what does the thing Kyo does after he unleashes his gravity magic?
He starts in there like insulting Naofumi, stepping on him and stuff.
Yes. And obviously, Raftalia and Philo are crying out. They're like, please don't hurt Master Naofumi. Stop it right now. And he's like, you want to do this? I'll say this. To Kyo's advantage, I like his character from the standpoint he is a cocky MFer.
Yeah, and he was all telling Raftalia, like, shut up.
Pretty much. That's the one thing I do like. When things are going his way, he's very cocky, and I think that's a character, a villain that I like. Just somebody you just want to see get their ass kicked so badly. So after, when it looks like all hope is lost, it looks like Naofumi is going to freaking get his whole head caved in and probably smushed him like literally legitimate mush. Who stands up when we last expected to see?
Rishia.
Yes.
Yeah, in her little bird costume, she slowly starts standing up. Like, she starts spouting off, saying stuff like "You and me are the same" and stuff. We're both actually weak, and stuff.
Yes. He fires some attacks off. It slowly but surely destroys the filial costume she wears, and she draws her sword and almost cuts his head off. But she's going toe for toe with this guy, and I'm like, yes, this is her moment. She has the confidence and everything. Now, Naofumi and the others bring up that it must be her ability of
controlling ki.
Yeah, controlling ki and everything. And she's using it to her advantage. At the same time, she's also being more confident in the abilities she's doing. And she's saying, like, you see, we may be alike, but the difference between you and me is you like to use dirty tactics and not fight fair. Unlike me, I'll fight fair and I'll go down fighting fair, which I'm just like,
It's kind of funny how we first heard about the process of ki like in Dragon Ball, and then all of a sudden we start seeing it from other shows like Black Clover and now the Rising of the Shield Hero.
Yes, and mind you, Rishia had a lot of badass shots in this episode.
Oh hell yeah!
Like one of the thumbnails of the video you clicked on, she had that one badass shot where she was like holding her sword and you could see her face, and I'm like, oh, she want to kill this guy. I was like, yes, Rishia, kill him. So she wasn't holding back. She was going all out. I'm like, respect. And now I am a simp of Rishia, and I'm taking her now in our little waifu wars.
Do as you wish.
I know you're happy because you have Raftalia. Anyways, what happens is because of it, the gravity magic releases. Thanks to Oath giving Naofumi an ability with his shield. Lark, along with Philo, go to take out the heart. And that's essentially what happens is they take out the heart and the head at the same time. It's down for the count. But because of this, it's killing Oast.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we get to the part where also too, even before that whole type of situation where Naofumi takes out the main core, what does Oast give Naofumi? Because he was about to use his hate shield, but it wasn't activating because he don't hate this guy because he don't know him.
Yeah, and yeah, she basically like gave him a new shield. Like I guess it's the spirit tortoise. What's it called?
I forgot what it was.
I think it was I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot. But go on with what you were saying.
Yeah. So yeah, then after he received that shield, Oath goes on saying, "You don't have to use that hate shield anymore," and it his shield starts like I don't know, like moving on its own, aiming for the core, and bam.
Yeah. We get that. Takes it out. He has a new shield. He can use that shield now. It's pretty much the opposition to using the hate shield, so he won't be corrupted by using the hate shield anymore. He can just use this shield to finish it off. It's kind of cool, to be honest. He has wings and everything behind him too. I'm like, okay. So yeah. Lark and the others get back. Oast, like I said, is dying because they pretty much taken out the spirit tortoise. The difference is Kyo's like, damn it! They beat me, but this isn't the last you've seen of me. I'll get you back, freaking shield hero, and I'll get you back, you green-haired bitch. And what is it? He freaking creates a portal to go to his home world, the world he originated from. And when Nafumi goes up to it, what does the text say for Nafumi?
I don't remember the exact words, but it was like, what was the exact words that it said?
I think it said like none of the four cardinal heroes are not allowed to go into another world, or it's against like the rules or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, now Lark and company is like, don't worry, lad, we'll take care of this. We'll see you whenever we come have to kill you or something like that. So they jump into the portal. They go back home to their world. And Nafumi wants to do something about it. At the same time, he's also very emotional with what he did because he didn't really want to kill Oast. But Oast gives him this ability where, in her dying breath, she gives him the ability to go to the other world alongside his party. And essentially what happens is he calls Raftalia and Philo. He's like, Raftalia, Philo, come on, let's go. Now Raftalia and Philo, they look like they don't want to go. They want to stay with Oast. But they know they got to go with what they got to do because he said he's got to do. And Rishia's like, Nafumi, let me go with you as well. And he's like, no, you need to stay, save the other heroes, save, I guess the guy you like, and stay with Oast till she perishes. But Rishia's like, no, I'm a part of your party, so I'm gonna go with you. And I really did like that. I really loved that part where she is like, no, I'm a part of your group. I don't care what these dudes are doing. I don't, as much as Oast is my friend, and everything, I want to go with you because I'm in your party and I want to help you. And she stands by their side, and they all go into the portal to the other world. And then Oast dying, and in the dying breath of Oast, she says, she pretty much implies that if I wasn't so tied to the spirit tortoise, I would love to join their party, insinuating that maybe she might be reincarnated into something where maybe the spirit of Oast lives on in whatever she reincarnates, and then she joins Nafumi's party. That's what I took out of it.
Don't get my hopes up. Don't get my hopes up.
They would have not dropped that little point if at the end of the episode, if
I wasn't so I wouldn't be so sure about that. There are some times when there are those kind of speeches and that character like never comes back. So
I think Oast is coming back. I would not be shocked if I see Oast coming back.
Don't get my hopes up.
And if she does, and she's, I guess, freed the spirit tortoise, she's joining Nafumi's party.
I guess so.
So yes, the spirit tortoise is done. It actually breaks apart and creates like a land full of lush greenery all over the place. And next week it seems like Nafumi and company are going to be in a whole new world looking to hunt down Kyo.
Mm-hmm.
So, be very interesting to see where this story goes now. And also this episode, the way it was presented, it felt like a season finale, for crying out loud. They had the whole like opening in the background in the epic moment and stuff like that. Yeah.
They do that a lot in Black Clover also. It's not even like the end of the series, and they tend to play like a lot of like the opening themes like somewhere in the middle of an epic fight.
Yeah. So seemingly enough, it seems like the Spirit Tortoise arc is done, which from what a lot of people were saying, that it's probably the worst arc in all of the series for Shield Hero in terms of the light novels and the manga. So hey, better to end it now and get it out the way and get to the cooler stuff, because people said after the Spirit Tortoise arc, there's a lot more cooler shit than what you see in Spirit Tortoise. So I'm like, well, I'm down for it. So yes, I'm gonna be very interested to see if people are still gonna be complaining by next week's episode. If they just don't like it, then I think you're just being a little bit too crazy. But either this episode was the best episode of the season so far, and I'm very intrigued to know where it's going. They also use the humans of the army. They actually used that the priest spell they tried to do to freaking nuclear bomb Nafumi and his company back in season 1, which I thought was pretty badass. So yeah. Your thoughts before we get out of here?
Solid episode. Rest in peace, Toast.
Yeah. So yeah, but anyways, another great episode of Shield Hero. Yes, another great one. Haters stay mad. I love to piss off the haters.
Oh yes, so do I, dude. So do I. But they never stop. So
yes. Anyways, guys, we're gonna get out of here. If you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of Shield Hero. Again, do not leave any spoilers because we're anime onlys and we don't read any of the material. As well as hit the subscribe button. Not only to my channel, but my co-host channel over here. And when you do hit that subscription button, make sure you hit that notification bell icon so you're up to date with whatever we upload to our individual channels. You were about to say something?
I'll see if I can upload something today or tomorrow. I have something planned. It may not be a gameplay, but it'll be something else entirely. Like, let's just say I'm inspired by a YouTuber and I plan to do something about it.
Hit the subscribe button if you want to get that content. Anyways, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Hopefully, you guys have a great rest of your day or night or whenever you're checking out the video. Until then, guys, hopefully you guys are staying safe out there. Until then, guys, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.